still looking to make that first one. What's the key to staying confident?
Still shooting it. That's the biggest thing. You can't really worry about your misses because then you won't be able to make the next one. So I'm just as fine shooting it, and I'll take another one, and it will go in. It's my thoughts on it, and the team's thoughts on it as well, unless they would tell me not to shoot.
Which they're not going to do.
Never. I feel like, because they know how capable I am of a shooter, and they see me do it before. They're like, oh, you shot 40% before in the preseason and the summer league. Why aren't you making a shot? So you'll make one soon.
When you see a guy like Marcus Smart who struggled early in his career and now obviously shooting close to 40%,
right?
I would imagine it gives you confidence that this is going to come around sooner or later.
For sure, he's been one of those guys that's had my back the whole time, because he said he kind of sees me as his mini me when it comes to him his rookie year and the previous 5 years in terms of being that guy, glue guy, offensive guy that necessarily wasn't the scorer that he is now, but he's capable of doing it. So you're going to keep improving day by day, and you can't rush it. It's a process. It's going to be a long season, 82 games, and not including the playoffs. So it's all about competing and getting these wins.
Are you getting positive feedback on the shot? Do you think it's going well, or is it just not
going great?
Yeah.
Shots. I told everyone, if you look at the misses, all of them have been either in and out or right in the front of the rim, directly on line. Only 2 of them, which was a rushed one from the left wing, went to the left, and then another one that was just a bad miss. I don't know what happened. It was a bad miss, but every other one feels pretty good coming out of my hands. Even the one I shot coming off the bench against Brooklyn at home, felt great. So it's just better about keep shooting.
A lot of guys try to just forget about them. It sounds like you're going back and watching them and trying to.
Yeah, you kind of understand what you're doing. A lot of times I'm hitting the front rim. So is that because I'm not ready or warmed up in the game and not prepared to shoot it, or if it's because I haven't came off the bench and it's my first shot? And so that's what I'm kind of trying to feel and figure out, because you're in the process of your career. It's my first time coming off the bench. I don't know how long. So being ready to be engaged on the offensive end and being able to score the basketball is more difficult when you come off the bench. So that's why Lou Will's so respected. He comes off cold, coming off the bench, and next thing you know, he goes in for 27 points. So you just have to come in with a different mindset, being prepared and being ready when your opportunity's number one call.
Grant, how do you not let your offense spread to just have your defense? How do you kind of keep focused on doing all the other little things?
Yeah, for me, it's never been about scoring in my eyes. The scoreboard is what's going to tell the tale at the end of the game, whether we win or lost. So whether or not I have 25, 30 points or 2 points, it doesn't really matter to me. And that's how I kind of view it, because the most important thing to me is getting those stops and making my team better. Even if I'm not scoring the basketball, I can make my team better in other ways. Getting them more opportunities, getting an extra shot for another person, or even just sending a hard screen and getting the guy open. Like sometimes one guy just needs a shot to go in, and then he makes 12 of them in a row. So it's all about knowing your teammates, knowing yourself, and understanding what your goal is.
Do you see yourself being kind of treated like a rookie by the officials, like the play with Dinwiddie, where you were kind of just running and then he kind of fell and you tried to hold him up, and then you got the...
Yeah, I don't know. I just kind of go out there and play the game. The referees are paid to do their job, and they do it well most of the time. So I'm just part of it. I'm just going out there and competing, and whether or not they make the call, that's up to them who they give it to. So whether or not I get the benefit of the doubt doesn't really look for me in my eyes. I just think about competing, and if I don't get the call, get it back another way.